Chonkers is at 2,000 pounds and is much larger than California sea lions, which usually don't exceed more than 850 pounds and 7 feet in length. I love Chonkers and would die for him.
Yeah, I am a big fan of Chonkers. He has the same energy as there is a sea lion or walrus or something in like Southern Australia or New Zealand who also just likes to hang out in the middle of town and cause problems. Mm. And I'm extremely into this energy.
Chonkers is at one of the piers in San Francisco, Pier 39.
Yeah.
On the little floating seal areas.
Yes. I want to give a shout out to our friend Marissa and Jemmy. Mm-hmm. She told us that Chonkers is her neighbor.
Hell yeah.
So I told her next time you see Chonkers, tell Chonkers we said hi.
Yes. Please tell Chonkers we said hi. Yes. I would like to correct myself. I regret the error, my first. Neil, born October 2020, also known as Neil the Seal, is a southern elephant seal in the Australian state of Tasmania, who gained fame in July 2022 after resting in Hobart for his month-long molting period. While most people kept a safe distance, incidents of humans disturbing the seal led to traffic cones placed to protect him. Neil, playing with the traffic cones, attracted more attention to his unusual behavior. Later events saw Neil more closely interacting with humans, often leaving the beach and resting on the city's roads or even following people. In one instance in 2023, he was found basking in someone's front lawn for a few hours, preventing a local woman from accessing her car.
So tell me, on the list of cute animals, is Chonkers like up by Moodang?
Moodang is mentioned in
Moodang.
this.
What
is mentioned in this article?
You don't remember Moodang?
Moodang, the hippo.
It's a hippo
Pygmy hippo.
I'm going to say this. I was not a fan of Moodang.
What?
Really? Wait, no. Hear him out. I want to hear why.
Did we talk about Moodang on the podcast?
I don't know that we did. Moodang didn't need us to break contain.
No.
Moodang is a pygmy hippo from like Cambodia, Thailand, somewhere over there.
Thailand, and she had so much attitude.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't like. I was like, okay, it's fine. It's another one of those internet things you see come along, and you're like, hey. I'm going to skip this one. And Moodang was one that I was.
Was the hippo part, or was it the oversaturation of Moodang?
It was a lot of oversaturation. It was a lot. Okay. It was a lot. I was just like, I don't need to see this. It was my Instagram, my personal one, was just like a lot of mood, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. Like I don't need any more. Okay, he's attacking a leaf of lettuce or something, and I'm like, all right, I'm good. I was.
So how are you feeling about Chonkers?
I mean, I put Chonkers in the show notes because Chonkers is my friend. Chonkers is my pal. Mm-hmm. If somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, Chonkers is at Pier 39," and not knowing what Chonkers is or was, I would be like, "Hell yeah, dude! I am on my way."
Just the name alone signifies brilliance.
Chonkers. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to see Chonkers. I will be there.
Chonkers
I'm like,
Big Girl.
Big Girl, you have your hand up.
Commish, do you remember or have any familiarity with Pesto the penguin?
No.
Okay. Pesto was a very, very large penguin, like baby penguin.
Mm.
Also an adorable animal.
Yes, he was popular around the same time Moodang was popular, which is why I am asking.
I think
that's how I missed that because everyone was on Moodang.
Yeah, so Pesto was like, the whole thing about Pesto was that he was like bigger than his parents, but he was still like baby penguin with the floof instead of the tuxedo, but he was fucking enormous.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah,
Moodang apparently means bouncy pork or bouncy pig.
Yes, bouncy pork.
I think there was a point where it was just like something with Moodang and their handlers, and then I was just like, okay, this is getting, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Like I miss some stuff because honestly, I'm not looking at too many of those things because the kids occupy my attention, and I was just like, okay, I'm good. Like I just see I'm good. It's not like
not everything is for everyone. I think that's something that we also just generally internet living people need to remember when someone's like, something's not for me. It's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be for you.
Chonkers is for me though.
There you go.
Like, I'm a fan of Chonkers.
Chonkers already has a Wikipedia page.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
As they should.
Notable. WP notable. Absolutely notable.
Yes. If Neil the Seal is notable enough to have a Wikipedia page, so is Chonkers.
Mm-hmm. God, I love Neil the Seal.
He's so good.
It's the best.
The hippo was slimy, and yeah, I'm good.
It's fair.
I'm good.
Everyone's got
Welcome.
their things.
Welcome, everyone, to the Sickos Committee Podcast. This is our podcast for the evening of May 3rd, 2026. As always, I am Jordan. With me tonight, I have Commish, Brigit, Pitt Girl, producer Arthur on the ones and twos. Commish, how you doing?
Good. Long weekend. When you got two kids and you got so many different things, it's just like, it's a blur of a weekend. Coaching the kiddo. Flooding on Friday, baseball's Saturday. Yikes! What a weekend!
So, Commish, I sent a picture of my kid in his camo bananas gear. Last time you said it was a bit much. I think that it was like just basically normal stuff when I was looking at it.
Okay.
What do you think?
We discussed it in his chat, but yeah, it's fine.
North Texas is the second America.
There's certain pockets of certain cities where you're gonna go all out for your kids. Like your kids are gonna be wearing new Jordans at 7 years old, even though they're gonna grow out of them in like 6 months.
Your kid's gonna have a Stanley. They're gonna have different Stanleys throughout the year.
They're gonna have Stanleys. They're gonna have multiple Stanleys. They're gonna have.
They're gonna want an Awala.
Sign of.
Gotta have the Yeti.
A sign of the clientele at the local like basketball place where all the kids play is the lost and found water bottle area. Because there are multiple Stanleys there.
Yeah.
Oh, not surprising.
There's like a million Awalas there too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, no one is free of sin. Our school regularly emails us, "Hey, come check the lost and found. It's looking like an REI."
I mean, to be fair, you live in Montana, and so like I think it would look like
and you
that
have
regardless.
to get the good. You kind of have to.
Yeah.
Whereas like, but again, I just love the sentiment of it's looking like an REI, and you go check the lost and found. They're not wrong.
It really does. Yeah.
Commish, how was the pitching machine?
So we got about 3 inches of rain on Friday.
Right, and water has been an issue.
And so the infield dirt was quite soft. And the pitching machine was still used. It wasn't raining that day. The only problem is that the machine was sinking in throughout the game.
Oh, okay.
And so the front 2 wheels of the 3-wheel tripod of the jugs machine is what it's called. Yes, go ahead and laugh at that. And the front 2 wheels basically started to like sag down. So the person operating the pitching machine had to put their foot on the back like prong of the tripod to make sure that it would hit the strike zone. And, honestly, there was only 3 hits the entire game.
Defensive masterclass. Okay.
The other team had 2. One kid like hit one, and we only had like 6 show up for the game. And just ran around the bases, no problem. The other one was like an infield grounder, and it was nothing but overthrows. And that they scored 2 runs. My kiddo was the only one on our team to reach base, but as soon as he hit first base, the first baseman like slipped, moved the bag, tripped my kiddo, and my kiddo went tumbling over the bag, safe.
Oh no.
And he has a little bit of a wrist sprain, but otherwise Yeah, probably. There wasn't any standing water on the field, but like the field conditions weren't good. And the one thing is like the Y people kept coming to check out the machine. How's the machine doing?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, it's kind of sinking in. And then so after we left, they started to put wood boards underneath. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Their thing that they rake the infield dirt with, it's called a gator. The little 3-wheeler thing that they drag the thing with. Yeah, it broke, so they couldn't even rake the dirt. So things are going great.
Not ideal field conditions, what you're saying.
You got a nice jersey going there. So
congratulations. We're playing baseball at the Marn.
Sandlot, baby.
You didn't have great field conditions, and then you also didn't have walk-up music or an announcer or anything like that. Okay.
Nope, none of that. Nope. We still had the people in the parking lots that have the jacked up trucks that don't use them in the city for anything except to park in spots where you're not supposed to park.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they'll hop over
take up
those
like 3 spots. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
With the bed that's too short.
And you they back in. They always back in.
Every fucking time.
And make it impossible for anybody to park on either side of them. Yep.
Brigit, how are you?
I'm good. My oldest had his tonsils out last week. He's doing good.
Great.
Taking his medicine real good, which is sometimes hard when you're autistic. But he's doing great, aside from, nosebleeds. Nobody likes those. So that's why I was late, because dealing with one of those. But he's doing good.
And you're wearing white, very bold.
I had to greet and sing at church and teach Sunday school. I was only able to do 2 of those things. Please don't ask me why. It's been a day.
Gotcha.
But I'm good. I bought a bunch of new stationery, and I'm trying to focus on the positive.
Yay!
Love it. Glad you're here. Pitt Girl, how are you?
It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. I participated in a charity quiz bowl tournament with friend of the show, Pitt Basketball Shouting, today.
Yes, I wanted to be in that.
Yes, next year you should.
Well, hopefully it's not on when I have other stuff go, because last year I had something else too, and I had something this year, and I was so bummed, and I'm glad it went well.
Yeah, no, I mean, to be clear, we went 1-7, but we died heroically.
Yeah,
while getting mobbed by a bunch of children, because it has been a very long time since I have played academic quiz bowl. But it was fun. It was fun.
Arthur, how are you?
I'm fine. I mean, it's been a fun weekend in terms of the NBA, because the Boston Celtics were eliminated last night. That's always fun when that happens.
It really brought everybody together on the skyline. It was great.
Yeah, I mean,
hello to friend of the show, Luke, who I'm sure is not thrilled about this turn of events. We love you.
Sorry, bud, but no.
I had some activities I've had to do. I had one, I was going to do a good post about it, but I didn't have any reception where it was. I guess I could make it now, but we'll see. Yeah, maybe I'll make it now.
Sounds good.
It's dark, but I think people will not care.
We have some baseball-related news.
Baseball-related news is exactly the right way to describe this.
Yeah.
The headline we have here with the picture is, "Watch hungry Brewers fans test AmFam Field's carry-in spaghetti policy."
Jordan, can I describe the picture? Because I think it's important that the listeners, podcasting and necessarily visual medium. Picture listeners, I need you to fully go into your mind palace.
Rotate this around.
It rotates this around and envision this picture. We have a guy in the front of the screen who is, I think, taking a selfie. We can see him from the chin up. He has a beard and glasses, and he is wearing a Labatt Blue cap. He's just he's got his mouth open. He looks a little bit surprised. And behind him, there is a guy in a white tank top and a Brewers hat and a woman in like a black sweatshirt, and she's holding a plate of some sort. She's wearing a baby blue cap, and there's like baseball seats, like baseball stadium seats behind them. The man in the tank top is just holding a fistful of spaghetti, like cooked spaghetti that's like draping over his hands like a pasta waterfall.
And I just need you to know, he is holding this in his fist.
This is like a fistful of noodles.
He's taken a fistful of noodles, is gripping it very tightly, as one should if you're holding al dente spaghetti, above the, is that a bowl?
It looks like a bowl.
A bowl, like a
it's like, it's a shitty paper bowl.
Disposable, shitty paper bowl. It's not Chinette, because nothing stacks up to Chinette. This is not Chinette.
And it's not one of the like foam ones that's a little bit more structurally rigid. This is like a like a paper with the plastic coating.
This is one you get at the cookout when they forgot to get plates, and this was all that was left.
Yep.
Side note, A Fistful of Noodles is my favorite Sergio Leone movie.
Yeah, call that a spaghetti western.
No, that was good.
Hello.
Hold up, I got this now. Oh, I'm all there we go. The list of things you can and cannot bring into a ballpark is long and confusing, but at Milwaukee's American Family Field, a few permitted items stand out: personal-sized food items and 1-gallon clear sealable bags. Theoretically, you could just put things in the bag.
Mm-hmm. Again, nothing says a dog can't play basketball and that you can't bring spaghetti into AmFam Field.
And that a gallon of spaghetti is one serving.
Pasta, sauce, meatballs, cheese, garlic bread, the whole damn thing.
You just get the boys together. You got a feast going, brother. Boys here being gender neutral.
Mm-hmm.
I think a bag of curry would be really good with some rice in it, some like goop on rice.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of curry? Which kind of curry?
Like a good butter chicken, like a real like
yes,
easy butter chicken.
I'm like, are we going like Japanese curry, or are we going like Indian curry or Thai curry?
Well, Thai curry too, like a good like coconut curry. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Thinking about stadium paneer tikka masala.
Be great.
See, this would be great. You get that in another little plastic bag. You get a plastic bag or two full of rice, because that compacts really easy.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to think of like, if it's cold. I mean, soup's got to be great in these things, right?
And it can warm you up too. You put soup under your clothes to warm you up.
Yeah.
And you pop
Here's
it out.
my
And eat
gallon of soup.
A gallon of soup. I mean, if you really want to do it, you can mix gumbo and rice together.
There we go. Goop on rice.
Weren't we talking like a few months ago about bringing sushi in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I forget what the context was for that.
I'm also thinking about
sushi and
that was a Chicago Bears fan who was like smuggling shit into the stadium, if I recall correctly.
Cheese. Yeah. So
Yes.
I mean, theoretically, the Milwaukee Brewers can bring in cheese.
It's true.
I don't think I don't think you can bring the grater in though.
No,
But
no, it would have to be you shred it at home and you put it in a little bag and you're
look,
good to go.
if you have like a small pocket grater, if it fits in the bag, it's safe, right?
If it
If
fits,
it's in
it
the
ships.
gallon. That's right.
Yeah, Commish. So I call anything of like saucy stuff on rice goop on rice. That's my shorthand for it.
it's reasonable.
So gumbo is goop on rice, curry is goop on rice, goulash is like goop on rice, whatever. Like that's my shorthand for it. It's weird, I know.
I mean, it's not wrong. It's like in the same vein as like boy chow. Goop on rice.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if you just by yourself, just bring a spoon in the bag and just.
Well, that's what I would do. The whole plate thing is overkill here.
Yeah, no, just like catch me at a game with like my gallon bag of spaghetti with a fork in there. Like it's fine.
Especially if you get like a good bag that's got good structural integrity, the kind that can kind of stand up on their own. You flip out the little wings, you get it up. Right.
Yeah.
That's a bowl in itself.
They make the freezer bags with the bottom now. Like
They
just
sure
bring
do.
one of those.
Yeah.
I feel like spaghetti can be finger food. Like I feel like you can.
Oh yeah. No,
eat it
I have
with
friends
hands.
we were just talking yesterday and she's like, yeah, I was FaceTiming my boyfriend and I was eating fettuccine Alfredo with my fingers. And I was like, listen, you do what you gotta. She's like, I didn't have a fork. I was like, of course not. How you're gonna let fettuccine go to waste? No.
I will say, I think the actual move, if you are doing this in a stadium setting, is to just do the spaghetti sandwich because they're so good. You just here is bread Here is the pasta in the bread. Here's another bread.
Oh,
Living the
speaking
best
of,
life.
you know what else would be really good here? You get the garlic bread. You have the garlic bread in a bag or two.
Mhm.
You get chicken, cook that up, douse it in some like Frank's Red Hot, some buffalo sauce, and then you have a little bag of blue cheese crumbles. You put that together, sandwich.
This,
You will need napkins for this.
I'm trying to think out if there was like an old TV show or something where they had like, you know, it was kind of like a get out of jail free card. And as long as you had something like this bag, you could get away with anything. Like, I can't remember the show. It feels like an old Kids in the Hall episode or something.
It has that
It
vibe.
does feel kind of like that, yeah.
It does. I think it may have been involving a sheet or something, but I think so. But that's kind of old. But yeah, there is something to this that I want to see test this. Like, don't just stop at spaghetti.
Find the line.
I need more. I need go further and further and further as humanly possible.
It's true.
To use
There
this
is something
gallon
also.
bag.
Yeah. There's something that I want to know. Inside a gallon bag, are you allowed to have smaller bags of things to get, like fixins? Can you put little fixins? Is it just that, or is it like up to a gallon bag?
Yeah.
Is what I'm curious about.
Is this bags all the way down?
Right, exactly.
Because then you got a good salad going on. You have a little baggie for your
That's what I'm
dressings. The
saying. And
croutons.
again-
Croutons?
Yeah.
Salad.
Just you got like the whole bag of salad, just everything
you
except
just shake
the
it?
dressing.
Shake it up.
And then
There
you
you go.
dump the dressing in
Carbonara
and
and
shake
bacon
it.
bits. Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
We have just invented the like McDonald's salad shaker from First Principles, but better.
Okay, I have an idea.
Yes.
All
TM,
right.
TM, TM.
All right. Well, I mean, we have to get somebody involved here, but we invite Joey Chestnut to a Brewers game, and I don't know how many hot dogs you could fit without the buns or whatever, but just
In a
have
gallon
him
bag.
with like Costco dogs inside the gallon bag and just eating that for the entire game.
You know, if you dip the buns in water, they will take up less space.
But
That's
then
the
they've been
second bag.
marinating for a while.
No,
The second bag.
I think this is you have to have like you bring a water bottle and you
Okay.
fill like your big like Nalgene at the stadium.
Mhm.
And then you have
got
this
it.
might be like an individual cup situation where you can dip the hot dogs in. In my mind palace, I'm imagining like 5 to 6 hot dogs vertically,
How about this?
like
You
maybe
could
up
do
to
your
7
own-
and then like 5 to 6 horizontally.
You could do your own 999 if you can fit 9 beers, liquid only, in one bag, and then the other person brings another bag of just hot dogs in the other gallon bag, and you could have your own homemade 999.
Like it's a Franzia bag.
I mean, so a gallon is 128 fluid ounces, right?
Okay,
And
that's
so
that's
a standard
divided
beer,
by
we'll
12.
say 12
close.
ounces, right?
Yeah.
That is in fact, that is 10.66 beers,
do
10.67
it.
beers.
Ooh,
So-
you're prepped for overtime.
Yes.
2 extras, dude. Like
Here's my 10 and 2/3. 10 and 2/3.
Yes,
9.
Arthur.
If you go to a baseball game and you're doing the 999 and the game goes to extra innings, do you have to eat and drink more?
I think you should. I think you should.
Well, wouldn't they have stopped beer sales by then?
Oh,
They
shit.
normally
Hot
have
dog
beer
sale.
sales.
oh yeah, they usually stop in the 7th. Is the
Yeah.
They would have.
Yeah.
so you
they
always
would've
have to
shut down
prep for
Yeah. Yeah, the problem with really any overtime games, I've definitely learned this, is that they've stopped selling concessions by the time the game hits overtime.
Yes.
Like the beer gets
Oh
cut
yeah,
off.
no,
earlier,
I've
but-
been in that situation where
Yeah.
I've gone to extras, and I go, but my beer, we're gonna be here a while. I would like and beer, and they go no.
Yeah, no.
Okay, Milwaukee Brewers fans, if we have, I don't know if we have a lot of Badgers fans listening to our podcast. I want to see more attempts here. This is what I want. We got the spaghetti. They got the spaghetti through. I just want more. I desire for more attempts, more outlandish things. Please do this to
If
please
you
the
can
committee.
think of stuff, and they're because I'm fixing to go to Madison for Remember the Eddie Fitz night.
Yeah.
And because my best friend lives there, so maybe if they're there, when I'm there, I can take in a Milwaukee Brewers game and we can come up with something outlandish.
Yeah, I mean,
try to sneak into the stadium. Well, bring legally into the stadium, I should say.
I mean, it's legally. I like one bag of just nacho cheese, and then the other bag of like pretzel bites. Could you bring your own chips?
Ooh.
I mean,
gallon of macaroni
beer
and cheese.
Beer cheese. There it is.
I'm thinking beer cheese and pretzels. Like,
how about this?
The soft pretzel bites.
Make a lasagna in your mailbox and then bring it into the game.
Man, I'm looking at the Rangers rules. It's only a quart-sized bag for them.
Of course.
Can't.
Again, they hate everything good and fun. We know.
What am I going to do in a quart-sized bag? What am I going to bring in that? You can't even fit a Chipotle burrito in a quart-sized bag.
I don't know. Their portion size has been getting smaller.
Yeah, depending on how you order. Also, they want to give you less.
Thinking about like quart size. Like, here is a quart of like cheese cubes. You have your friend bring a quart of like grapes, and someone else brings a quart of crackers, and then you have your like charcuterie at the baseball stadium.
Oh,
I would love that. I would love that.
That's actually kind of a vibe.
You could also do one thing we love in the hotter months is an antipasto tortellini salad. So same cheese cubes, tortellini, cucumbers, sun-dried tomatoes. Things of this nature.
Little baggie of like vinaigrette salad dressing,
and your little thing of vinaigrette.
Yeah.
Trying to see what PNC Park has for their rule.
PNC's bag policy is like a little bit more permissive than I thought it was going to be. Because last time I went to a Pirates game, I brought my like clear stadium bag, fully expecting them to be like, you got to have a clear stadium bag. You don't. My like regular purse was legal, which was nice because I had sunscreen.
I'm just imagining
free to wear sunscreen.
Somebody putting a cereal and then just milk and just eating cereal milk.
Yes. Actually, here's my gallon bag of Cheerios.
Yeah, like when we used to get the little boxes of cereal when they came out with the boxes that open. And then you can put the milk inside. I feel like this is becoming a beehive for us.
Okay.
Of what are the legal what are the specific stated rules of things you can bring into the stadium? Like what size gallon, like what size Ziploc bag can you bring in?
Just put it in the thing. I'll write it.
I will put this.
So
it's going to brainstorming.
For those of you keeping track here, the PNC Park bag policy is as follows. Each guest is permitted to bring one bag into the ballpark, provided that the bag is soft-sided and 16 by 16 by 8 or smaller.
Okay.
You are permitted to bring bottled water and food. Water bottles should not be more than 24 ounces. Outside food and actually, PNC appears not to have like a size limitation on outside food and beverage, so long as it fits into your other bag.
6-foot party sub broken into quarters.
We have segmented
Norm
the party
Charlton,
sub.
we call upon you in our hour of need.
I mean, yeah, I'm familiar that PNC Park is pretty permissive with bags because I have parents that go to Pirates games every once in a while, and they will show up to the ballpark with some stuff that I'm
16 by 16 by 8 is a pretty big bag, actually.
Yeah, I have a big bag that I got in Japan that would probably fit that, and it like takes up most of my body. I used to be able to bring it into Safeco. I can't anymore.
16 by 16 by 8 is like a carry-on.
Yes.
It's getting there. Or personal item, yeah. We have, of course, it's hockey playoffs, so all the arenas are doing various like drink containers.
Yeah.
Hockey loves this.
We didn't even talk about the fact, I learned about this when the Pens were playing the Flyers. Pour one out for the Pens playoff hopes. The Flyers stadium folks are doing a specific themed cocktail for the playoffs called the Boy Aquarium.
What is that?
Do you not know about the concept of the Boy Aquarium?
No, I don't.
Yeah, first we must ask ourselves, what is a Boy Aquarium?
What is a Boy Aquarium? Gentle listener, if you do not already know, and Jordan, if you do not already know, there is a large segment of women on the internet who like hockey because look at the men doing the stretches on the ice.
Okay.
Thus, the Boy Aquarium.
Okay. Oh,
You'll
so
be
because you're on,
shocked to
it's
learn.
the
It's like
glass.
this. It's like the fish tank. Yeah, but you got the boys in the fish. Yeah.
And you'll be shocked to learn that a big part of this, to my understanding, I don't want to be corrected if I'm wrong, is an outgrowing of Book Talk.
Yeah,
And the
it's
heated rivalry fandom.
very much Book Talk adjacent.
Yeah.
Hockey has a long history of people writing real person fanfic for it.
Yes. And there's a big overlap as well in the K-pop fandom.
Yes.
To no one's surprise.
Right. But like the thing that's interesting about this to me is that like hockey is the sport of the big four. Hockey is the one that has this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to AO3.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to look up hockey.
Uh-huh.
Oh, have fun, Jordan.
There's so much.
There's so fucking much.
There are over 14,000 fanfics on AO3 of ice hockey.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and probably more that aren't specifically labeled under hockey.
Yes.
But under the specific players, teams, ships, things of this nature.
Heated rivalry was originally Crosby Ovechkin. It's like Crosby Ovechkin with the serial numbers filed off. It's very obviously
we're just
that.
redoing 50 Shades of Grey.
It's like Twilight. It's like 50 Shades of Grey again. God.
Yes.
I found.
The one I remember, it wasn't hockey. It was NFL. I remember the Gronk erotica.
I mean, yes. So like, I'm not saying RPF for other sports doesn't exist. I'm saying that there is more of it for hockey. And like hockey romances are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like not
and have
football
been
romances
for some time. It's just kind of gotten more popular as Heated Rivalry has come out as a book series, as a mini series, things of this nature.
Yes.
But hockey fans have been in these streets.
The thing I remember about the Gronk erotica was that it was not like about Gronk. It was like about the caricature of Gronk, and it wasn't necessarily. It wasn't necessarily like Gronk and some other NFL player, right? Like it was just sort of
Gronk being Gronk.
Yeah. Like whereas like I've heard from what I've heard, there's been a lot of like this NHL stuff that kind of crosses a line. Where people are like,
we're not gonna get into that, but like what it comes down to, and then we can get off this because we could be here for days. Is there's a thing. So to my mind, there's two camps of RPF. There's people who write about the players as characters of themselves, and then there are people who write about them as caricatures of themselves.
Yes.
Like I'm putting these characteristics onto them to write this fic versus I'm writing about who they are as people. You see this in very many fandom spaces. This isn't just hockey, right? I'm used to this from other fandoms I've been in, right? And this isn't just RPF either, but it has a different, let's say, connotation when it is RPF because it's RPF.
The Boy Aquarium drink is vodka, blue curacao, Sprite, and mango boba, topped with a Swedish fish.
Yeah,
it looks amazing. I would drink this.
Yeah, no. To be clear, I'm about the Boy Aquarium, the beverage.
It was an R mark thing. The Penguins had one also.
Did they? I didn't see any interesting like drinks at the game I went to.
The Hurricanes have a beer skate. Now we've seen on the podcast here, we've seen the beer bat, we've seen the beer hockey stick, a bunch of other stuff. But the beer
trident,
skate,
which sits on my desk.
Yes, the trident. But the beer skate is like a beer. It looks like a skate with a handle on it, but the bottom is clear, so you can see the beer in the bottom, and it's kind of awesome. I kind of love this.
I am a person who is on the record as liking the Hartford Whalers and wishing that the Whalers would return, which means that on principle, fuck the Canes.
It's true.
However,
all my homies hate the Canes.
However, hockey skate whips.
Yeah.
Why don't
I just wish another team would do it so I could love it.
Yeah, right. I need beer skate to be literally anywhere else.
True.
Not Philadelphia.
What's
Kraken, I'm talking to you.
The Hurricanes. I'm out of the loop on this.
They used to be the Whalers, and then they moved.
That's
okay.
Yeah.
How long?
Yeah.
When was this?
I mean,
90s?
the Whalers have not existed for a long time, but they should exist, and that's what matters.
They have one of the best logos to ever exist in the history of sports, and Brass Bonanza.
Correct.
The blue and green whale sweaters is probably
it wasn't the current Carolina Hurricanes owner that was responsible for this, right?
Okay, but like that's not the point. It's kind of like how obnoxiously Pitt Nana gave up on baseball because the Dodgers left Brooklyn. Like this is
my father-in-law hates the Lakers because they moved from Minnesota. Again, we all have our beefs.
I get that. I'm just interested in the current Carolina Hurricanes owner. I don't know. I'm trying to learn more about him.
I have no clue who that is.
His name.
Do you have something you want to lead us into?
No,
wait.
We don't need to get it. It's not on the show notes.
What was his name?
Talk about basketball. Tom Dundon.
Oh, he also owns the Trailblazers. Got it.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, okay. He's the Law and Order sound guy. Okay, I remember him.
He is.
Oh my god.
His name is Tom Dundon.
That's right.
I don't have the Dundon, but I'm gonna go with. That would change Law and Order so much, by the way.
So actually, I do have a question about this hockey skate, though.
Wait. Yes. Before we do that, can I please note for the record that per Wikipedia, Thomas Dundon is, quote, closely associated with the collapse of the 2019 Alliance of American Football after announcing a commitment of up to $250 million and taking control as a voting board member. He directed operations and funding, but halted further financing within 8 weeks.
I can hate him as a San Antonio resident for stealing our Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
He is also an investor in Topgolf.
Pile it on.
Guess where he went to college?
Oh,
which Ivy League was it?
Harvard Business?
Oh, was it Penn? It Penn?
Not an Ivy League school.
Where? Duke?
You're close. Different ACC member.
Miami.
SMU.
Yeah, damn it.
God, that
SMU tracks. That absolutely tracks.
Mm-hmm.
But so I have a question about this skate, like that you can drink out of. Are they actually serving the drinks in the skate in the arena?
Yes.
Well, yes, but also no. Per Sean Gentile.
Yes.
Because his assignment was to go get one. The handle was great. He said, my assignment was not to buy candy because you could get it and get it filled with candy. Third time was charm. The folks manning a modular craft beer stand near section 125, I wanted a Miller Lite, but whatever, said that they couldn't pull a draft directly into the 28 ounce skate because there was no corresponding price. They were kind enough, though, to open my pint of 7 Saturdays IPA and pour it into the skate for me. So you can't get a draft skate, but you can get a can and they'll pour it in there. And they'll pour it
into the skate.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened when I got the beer bat at the Paddleheads game. They're like, we don't really know how to price this because you're getting a lot more than just a.
Have you seen the Buffalo Sabres sword?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. This is along the lines of this. The Tusk
mug is also very good.
The beer saber. So yeah, I love this. This is, I mean, they sold 4,687 beer skates.
Not surprising.
So the thing that I like about the skate, I'm into the saber sword, obviously, but like the skate is a much more practical
drinking.
Shape.
They have a handle. There's a handle.
It has a handle, and also so one of the things that I forgot to mention when Jordan asked me at the beginning of the show about how I was is that Saturday, obnoxiously, Pit Boyfriend and I went to a Frühlingsfest, which is like spring Oktoberfest. And they had at Spring Oktoberfest, I did not get one because we have too much glassware, but they had the beer boot. You could get the beer boot and they would sell you the fill. Yeah, the hockey skate is also just it's the beer boot.
Yeah. Also probably doesn't stand up like Das Boot doesn't.
I have the hockey stick that I got at a Penguins game. But for that, right, you buy a can, like a 24-ounce can of Coors Light. It has to be Coors Light. Like the hockey stick itself is Coors Light branded. It's like a cross promotion there.
A tie-in. Again, a brand activation.
But they just give you the can of Coors Light, and then they give you the stick wrapped in plastic. So like,
Wrapped in plastic.
it's not that it's not cool, but it's not like an actual. You don't actually drink out of it, like unless you really put the work in yourself at the game.
Do the plastic and yes.
From Boise State, they're going to make some additions to their blue turf. They don't really retire jerseys at Boise State, but what they're doing instead is that on the hash lines, they're changing some of them to orange in honor of number 2 Ashton Genty and number 11 Kellen Moore.
Yes, good.
Great touch.
Excellent.
We love this.
They're also putting the state of Idaho kick marker. So where they kick the ball for kickoffs is now going to be the state of Idaho. It's real little. It's not super big, but it's there.
You're kicking from your own tiny Idaho. You're kicking from your own tiny Idaho.
Good pull.
Oh,
thank you.
Now the state of Idaho will be visible to millions who watch the Broncos on TV.
No.
Game.
This isn't. No, you missed the best part of this. As the front porch of Idaho, Boise State and the blue represent something bigger than itself. The state of Idaho will be visible to millions who watch the Broncos on TV every home game.
I like this as an alternative to retire numbers. Honestly, this is great.
Yeah. There's nothing else to add to it. It's this good. Good job, Boise State.
Northern Colorado, FCS Northern Colorado, has approved lights for Nottingham Stadium. We are finally, I think every stadium in Big Sky now has lights.
I think so.
Yes.
I think that's everyone now.
I think
Northern Colorado was the last, as I recall.
Cal Poly plays late nights. UC Davis did. Sac State previously.
Weber State.
Weber State is I think so.
I feel like they do, but I could be wrong.
I feel like they do. I think they would. But like Northern Colorado is the only one that the United States never got to see the Northern Colorado Bears Big Sky After Dark. Which, they would never play that late. And then when we talked with Idaho State's athletic director, they like to play at that 4 or 5 p.m. Mountain Time window to allow all their alumni and whatnot travel to the game. So this will be interesting to see because Greeley's not too far from Denver, not too far from Fort Collins. This will be something to see at the stadium just to see. And Northern Colorado had a great year last year, even though their record wasn't. They should have beaten Colorado State. They got hosed by a call there. Hosed. And then really they played a lot of the Big Sky teams well. The record just doesn't reflect it. But the Big Sky, look, man, that league is going to beat you up. Like there's there's really not many easy games in the league.
Yep.
But
on the whole, the Big Sky Conference for FCS is the congratulations, we are going to beat you to death with hammers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just that meme. I'm going to post it in the chat.
Same with the Missouri Valley Conference, but not so much more next year after North Dakota State left. So
we'll see. That's the thing. Like,
we'll see.
I feel like it's more stacked in the Big Sky right now for teams that will beat you to death.
Yeah.
I believe. I'm trying to think of other FCS schools that don't have lights. I know Holy Cross is one of them.
I think Lehigh doesn't have lights. Lafayette doesn't have lights.
Patriot League feels like the last place it's going to be.
And like that tracks.
They all play at noon anyways. Every Patriot League game is like a noon kick.
Yeah, but they're noon kicks.
Monmouth doesn't have lights.
But like I've spent a substantial amount of time of my life on Lafayette's campus, and they don't have lights. I have a hard time picturing them having lights.
There's Monmouth doesn't have lights. A lot of the 1AA schools, I know Maine has lights, but for the longest they didn't have it. I know Rhode Island has lights, but a lot of the CAA, the Patriot League, the NEC, not many of them. Does Bobby Moe have lights? I don't think they have lights.
I don't know. I feel like they probably do.
Yeah, because they probably play high school football there.
Their stadium's pretty new. Is the other thing.
Actually, I don't see lights.
Oh,
I'm looking. I don't see them.
Joe Walton Stadium.
Yeah, I don't. From
Bobby
the wide
Moe.
angles, I don't know how it will be. Actually,
no,
hold
there
up.
are lights.
I see it in the wide angle.
Yeah, there's like the first picture that shows up on Google. Like, there's very clearly lights on a pole here.
Okay, cool.
I don't think LIU has lights, but Wagner does. I know that because we watched the night game there.
Mine is Northwestern, although Northwestern's getting into the new stadium, correct? Or did they fix that problem?
Yes.
Okay, so there will be every FBS team will now have lights, I believe. I think every FBS team has lights at this point. FCS is still the one.
I don't see any lights at LIU Stadium.
So the last holdouts were like Purdue, Michigan State, Northwestern. It was like the Big Ten had a couple schools because they all played those noon kickoffs.
Yeah.
I wonder how many fan bases out there would support getting rid of the lights in their stadiums.
Michigan's absolutely would. Just to go out to like nothing but noon kicks in Michigan. Oh yeah, because that's traditional football. Those night games are indulgent.
I mean, as a Pitt fan, I also feel like night games are indulgent.
Fair.
Well, we've got 2 night games this year for sure.
Ah! I'm so mad about this year's schedule. I'm so mad that we gave up at Wisconsin for this bullshit. Anyway.
Did we all watch the Horsies run?
Yes.
The most exciting 2 minutes in sports?
This is one of the few sporting events that obnoxiously Pitt boyfriend is like, we're going to sit down and we're going to watch it. Mostly because by this time of year, the mint in the yard is already going super crazy. And so we can make a mint julep and watch the horses run. And it's like 2 minutes and that's enough sports for him.
Oh, see, I never actually watched the race. I just take the day to watch that YouTube tutorial about making a mint julep, if you're familiar.
Oh, yes. I remember this one.
She had a bunch of drink tutorials. The mint julep is the only one that has
the one where it's like a quart of bourbon. Yeah.
You just didn't stop pouring. I don't even know. Like, I'm like, damn. Like, it was a point I was like, at the beginning, I was like, she's pouring. I'm like, yeah, I want her to be my bartender. And then, like, she just kept going. I was like, I don't want her to be my bartender anymore.
Wait, where was the line between I want her to be my bartender and I absolutely do not want her to be my bartender?
And I was like, okay, that's enough. And then it was just like, oh,
how many seconds? How many seconds?
Like the fifth glug.
Like a couple glugs and I'll be okay. As long as the mixtures are strong enough.
It's
you'll
like
be all right.
somewhere. Yeah. I mean, so like the thing with the mint julep too is that it's all bourbon. Like it's bourbon and simple and mint. And so like you do not want more than like maybe if you're brave, like approximately like a 2.5 to a triple here. Like you just
couple glugs and you're okay. Ideally, for like a mixed drink, you want like a 60-40, but you know, really, that was a really heavy pour.
I would like to mention first that the horse Great White is okay. Great White had some feelings heading into the paddock. He almost rolled over onto his jockey.
And to be clear, Great White is like a big fucking horse. This is a serious horse.
Chonkers the horse here. He is fine. He was back at home this morning. Everything's good. So we can not worry about Great White.
So this horse named Great White, I feel like they should have told him that his jockey was like a shark fin.
Hello, chainsaw sound, my beloved.
This was the year. Who won was Golden Tempo.
Mm-hmm.
Weird way to say that.
We're about to go into the loop like the full cast.
Oh no!
What?
Like,
What?
I thought you were about to do that because you were like, "Who? What?"
He's glitch.
I was Jordan.
What? You mother.
Golden Tempo won. Golden Tempo came from way behind to win this thing in the last quarter mile.
Dead last.
Was an incredible run at the end. I was hooting and hollering. My kid was like, "Why are we watching this thing?"
Because horse go fast. Horse
go very fast.
I had to this whole race. My 3-year-old daughter was like basically on my knee, and I had to simulate the entire race. So there was like a bounce in the knee the whole time. My hamstring is sore today.
You gotta stretch it out, dude.
I didn't
you
stretch.
had a surprise leg day.
You
and every NBA player have to stretch their hamstrings.
Golden Tempo was trained by Sherry DeVoe, who was the first female trainer to win the Derby.
Woo!
Amazing. The jockey was Jose L. Ortiz.
Yeah.
Who has been a jockey for a while. He's Puerto Rican. Sorry? Someone said that like people need to mention that how strong Hispanic representation is in the jockey community.
Yes.
It is a huge Latino thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Hector. And yes, I think the article was something to the effect or the headline in the article was something to the effect of like the Kentucky Derby is a display of Latino excellence, and it really, really is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This was kind of Jose Ortiz's you could say great white whale, I guess. He had won the Preakness and he had won the Belmont, and he was just missing this one. And he's ran it so many times and just never won it. And then he pulled it off this time too. So kind of like a historic thing for both the jockey and the female trainer. Just I mean, everybody was so emotional after it occurred. Like some people, like you see him winning, they're just like, yeah, this is like my third one, like whatever. But like I mean, her going crazy, like all the angles of her celebrating, just going absolutely nuts.
And she's like holding her kid at like,
and they're all like,
so good.
It was great.
Like this is what's great about like sports in general, but also this country. Like this is what's awesome, and we need to celebrate that.
It was cool. It was just something to watch, and like just to see like what happened at the end. It was incredible. And then you get the first female thing, which is great. I'm like, but like females dominate like show horses, and they dominate like equestrian events, training the horses. And this is kind of like the last frontier for them.
Yeah.
And I guess like, and so for her to break, I guess that if you want to call that the proverbial glass ceiling, but like to do that, which is, it's incredible. It's awesome that I got to watch that. And while I was doing the horsey with my 3-year-old
horsey ride,
the horsey ride,
it's
bouncing her on my knee. I'm like,
this and like the question that I have every year that's like a question, but not really a question because I know why. But like jockeys are supposed to be small people, right? Because you want them to be light. You know who's statistically small? Yeah. But you know who doesn't
like there's
jockey
a
racehorses for reasons?
Of people who are
statistically are shorter and way less.
Generally. Weird. I wonder.
Just wonder. We have a Scat Daddy update. From the last episode, we talked about weird horse names. Commish brought some to us. We talked about Scat Daddy. Commish,
that was a lot of fun.
Scat Daddy had, from Quirky Research, had 161 children. Who
did
that include?
So Scat Daddy was
Congrats on the sex, Scat Daddy.
Yeah, Scat Daddy.
Look, I looked up Scat Daddy to get like some photos to add to the thread, and I wound up on like a message board thing, and people were really, really upset that Scat Daddy passed because he was like an amazing like stallion and sire to a bunch of horses.
A tender lover, they say.
Okay, so this answers my... Sorry, I'm just going to say this answers the question that I was just about to ask of what gets Jordan sent to HR, and it's that versus the horse name that I was going to have us all guess on.
There we go.
Please, sorry, continue. I interrupted you.
But Scat Daddy sired 161 children.
Scat Daddy fucked.
Literally.
A lot. So some of the names are Scat Mama, Foo Girl, my favorite, Scat Mandu.
This is fantastic. I actually
so
love
good.
this.
So good.
And then you have Scat-a-tat-tat. I just imagine like he's a gangster rapper that's saying rat-a-tat-tat, and it's just scat-a-tat-tat. There you go. Do-wop she-do.
That's good. I like that.
Nickname.
I do like this one.
Dance for daddy.
Nope. HR.
Then the one right after that is like no daddy. No, nay, never. And then corner 3.
Corner 3. Hello, corner 3.
Corner.
Also, Daddy's Little Darling.
Oh,
Daddy
no.
Longlegs.
HR.
Daddy Longlegs.
You already. Are you just gonna like set a record for the most HR violations versus like the Habs setting the record for the fewest shots on goal today?
And
they won.
Skitter Scatter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scat Daddy was also the sire to the Triple Crown winner, Justify.
All right.
So, yeah, just the coming over silly, stupid names. We learn silly, stupid things, and we figure we share those with you, the listeners.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, if there's one place where people get silly with names, it's horses. If there's two places, it's dog and cat show names.
Yep. Yep. Same energy. Worth noting, per Wikipedia, Scat Daddy was the sire of 4 horses in the 2018 Kentucky Derby, including Justify.
Congratulations.
4. That is record tying, by the way.
Wow.
Does it say with whom?
It does not.
It's multiple. You know, you have to click.
I'm just curious.
You have to click, and then it says mother and father.
Going to bloodhorse.com.
Yeah.
That's
Blood.horse.
Yes.
The last sire with 4 Derby starters before Scat Daddy competing against each other was imported French stallion Chickle in 1923. And there were only 21 horses then.
I'm looking. I found all the list of all the horses, and all the scat things are just they're ever Scatagawea.
No.
Everyone is canceled.
Scatastrophe.
That's fine.
This segment is a scatastrophe.
Yeah.
Oh no, Scatmaster! What a bad idea.
Me listening to the previous name.
Scatch me if you can.
Okay.
Scatnap. Scatland. Scat Lady Be Dancing.
Who's gonna
Scattle,
move us on
rattle, and roll.
Reciting horse names.
I mean, did they just have one straight up name, the Scat Man? I mean,
I let's see here. Look at. Do I have Scat Man? I don't think. Scat Man. Yes, there's one called Scat Man.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, good.
Yeah, at
also
least
Scat. Also Scat Miss. Scat Queen.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello?
So in Kyle Field this weekend.
Why do people get so mad about Banana Ball? Like the internet gets mad about this. It's Harlem Globetrotters. It's fun.
How you look at the Savannah Bananas. Do you look at it like it's the WWE and it's a wrestling, like it's a baseball product that is entertainment,
right?
Or are you someone who's looking at it as a baseball product purely?
It's like Kraft singles
that's when you get
American cheese.
Yeah,
exactly. It's like, why are you like how you view this will determine how mad you get about
this. Is one thing about baseball, right? The hollowed records, the hollowed traditionalists, the hollowed people, like there is a culture of that with baseball, and then you do something like what the Bananas do. There is some sort of culture in baseball that's like, you just can't like it. And then you add in the A&M thing. It's just like a perfect collision of people just being mad for no reason, really.
I just like getting mad about teams that play at Kyle Field.
Fair, honestly.
Arthur's just a pure hater.
I'm just I don't watch the Banana Ball. Like I watched a game or two and I'm like, okay, this is my kid may like this, but it's not for me. It's fine.
No, 100% not for us.
It's just another thing. It's just like, yeah, whatever. Cool. This guy did a flip while he caught a fly out in left field. That's awesome. You see that highlight like 900 times on Instagram. Whatever. It's just not. It's not my thing. So, but I'm not gonna like, hey, you can't watch this. You can't enjoy this. I'm not doing that. It's fun.
Right,
It's
like,
a product for
again-
somebody.
Again, right. Like we said, like there are things that are for you and things that aren't.
So
You don't have to have an opinion, and you can have an opinion
No.
and just be fine with it. Pick Girl,
Yeah,
you had
you're
your
good. Yeah.
So,
do your
so
thing.
the one thing I will say, like, I am in agreement with, in general, Banana Ball is not for us. However, I do think
however.
that the baseball field dimensions of Kyle Field
Yeah.
are for us.
Oh,
Yes.
extremely.
I think
That's
this
what
part
I'm
of
here
this
for.
That's
is
the only
for
reason what
us.
it's here for. The
Again,
dimensions
this
of the
is
field.
like
That's it.
lines on the field for us is length of the
Dimensions.
field.
Yes. Mhm.
That's
Dimensions.
true. We
Thank
do
you.
love
I-
dimensions.
So like growing up, the every time there was a playground growing up, right field was always ignored. And I'm a left-handed batter. Now I've never been a power hitter in my entire life. I was the guy that would hit the doubles in the gap and
Yeah, you just gotta
singles
get
and
a
whatnot.
drop.
Yeah, just because I was not built for power.
He gets
and-
on base.
I got on base a lot. And
You too.
Commish,
the
handshake,
right
Kevin
fields were
Youkilis.
always like
See, I was
super
gonna say
high.
hmm
They're always super high. They like just the right field fences were always super high because they put right field up against like the street, like to get in the playground because they know
Right.
nobody. There's not many lefties, and then they just
Mhm.
build it super high.
Yep.
Like the one I had in my high school, it was this like the ridiculous highest thing we had, and it was short. It was probably like 280 or something, and it was just really high. And or like 270, 260, I can't remember exactly what it was. But like this left field was 185
With a 50-foot net.
with a 50-foot net. Yeah, you needed it for sure.
Shortstop was basically playing left field as well.
Yes.
And there were times when a grounder to left just bounced off the wall.
Uh-huh.
It was amazing.
Look,
Now,
I know
Commish.
they did this. They did this to set like an attendance record, which they did at
Yep.
Kyle Field. And look, the families at Kyle Field with their kids, the parents and that, I mean, I'm sure that was a blast. Like just doing that. And then Banana Ball could get away with this. Like normal baseball, no.
Except the Dodgers when they played at the LA Coliseum. Because they had not quite these dimensions. It wasn't that short of a left porch,
Okay.
but it was a very short left porch with a net. That was 3 years they played there before they got the Dodger Stadium. So
That was in what year?
50s, 60s,
Okay. Yeah.
a long time ago.
Yeah,
Now,
when you could
Commish.
still raise an entire neighborhood for a baseball
Commish,
stadium.
what was deep right field's dimensions?
Deep right field, which, again, normally right field completely ignored and short. It was 429. And right field was 375. The left field fence was the shortest in Banana Ball history, which I don't know. Are they taking like stats for stuff like this? But sure,
They are
okay.
because they're
I would be
they're
shocked if they're not.
they've played at Clemson already. They've played
Okay.
or they're playing at Clemson. They played at UNC. They're
Yeah.
going to play at Tennessee this season too.
Okay, Neyland.
Mm-hmm.
That may set
Ooh.
an attendance record. I think. Well, I don't know if Neyland. No, I think Kyle Field's bigger than Neyland.
I think Kyle
shrunk
Field's
Neyland.
bigger. Yeah.
I think they shrunk Neyland a little bit.
They should go play at that cricket stadium in India.
They should.
Oh,
the
Modi Stadium, yeah.
Narendra Modi one, yeah.
Okay, but also, what if we sent them to Run Grotto 1st of May Stadium?
I mean, everything should happen in Grotto First of May Stadium.
Listen, I've been in that stadium. It's very fun. You could do some really fun banana ball in that stadium.
I mean, look, Kim Jong Un. A lot of people don't know. Very gifted at banana ball.
Huge banana ball fan. They don't talk about that.
Listen, he would be into this. He famously likes basketball.
Kim Jong Il loved basketball too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean that's why Dennis Rodman came over there.
that's-
But there are photos of Kim Jong Un when he was at boarding school in Switzerland as a youth playing basketball, wearing the shorts that all the dudes wore.
For reference, the Polo Grounds, the infamous Polo Grounds, had a center field distance of 483. Bring back the return with a V to the Polo Grounds.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they should put every football field in a state, or every baseball diamond in a football stadium lengthwise. Make it a real deep center field.
I mean, this is how the Padres played for, God, like 40 years before they finally got Petco. It was in Jack Murphy Stadium, Qualcomm, and it was a disaster.
For those of you keeping track at home, I am dropping the diagram of what the Polo Grounds looked like in the chat.
Yeah. The Polo Grounds is the most sickos.
This shit is crazy.
100%. 100% the most
Arthur,
sickos.
you have your hand up.
Yeah, the idea of baseball teams having baseball-specific stadiums.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some that, like, obviously something like Wrigley Field is very, very old. But, like, the idea of that even being the standard in MLB is only, like, 30 years old in terms of, like, when we started, okay, all of these baseball teams are going to have baseball stadiums. I mean, like, the A's didn't have, they were playing in the Coliseum in Oakland, which, you know, was
one of those round
shared
stadiums
with the Raiders. Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Again,
I mean,
just like Qualcomm was.
We had a point right before baseball was really established where there was sort of the multi-purpose stadium that wasn't really set up for baseball. So something like the Polo Grounds, where it's literally called the Polo Grounds. It's not the baseball stadium. It's the Polo Grounds. And that was kind of the standard. And then because of baseball's popularity, then the new like multi-purpose stadium had to be more acceptable to baseball. But yeah, it's only the past 30 years or so where the stadiums became baseball exclusive.
Commish, it looks like the left porch for the Coliseum was 250 feet. So this was 100 feet shorter
essentially
than that.
Yeah, the Coliseum, even though it is a college football stadium, is sneaky big because it's an Olympic stadium, so it has the track around it.
Mm-hmm.
Does it still have the track?
It has the space track.
And in the 50s, I think it would have.
No, it definitely did. I'm wondering because they don't have it now, though, right? No, of course not.
But they've done some renovations, but like as recently as a few years ago, they had a NASCAR race there. So.
Well, and you can,
that's right.
Even if you look at it now, like the sidelines are it's still very round, and like the sidelines are wider than you would see a lot of other places. Like it doesn't still have the track, but like there's probably space for it.
Yeah, I would guess so.
Yeah.
Let's roll into our ad read. If you want to dress like us, and why shouldn't you? Home Field Apparel. Hail to Pitt shirt. I'm wearing a Goldie the Gopher shirt. Commish is rocking the Hullabaloo 2-lane shirt. Hullabaloo Ray Ray. Arthur with the Fightin' Taters hoodie, as always.
Well, and I want to talk about something with Home Field because they had a new drop this week. They came out with, because guess what month it is?
It's May.
It is May. I know it's May because I saw a Wienermobile drive past the other day. I was like, oh, it's May. It was the New York dog was the one that drove past. It was driving through Squirrel Hill.
That makes sense. It's got to get from New York to Indianapolis.
Yeah. And let me tell you, I have been telling myself, like, hey, I've been spending a bunch of money on other things like dentists and shit. I don't need more Home Field apparel. But you know what? Then I saw their collection that they dropped for the Indy 500 this year.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I already have 2 of their bomber jackets, but...
You're getting that purple one, aren't you?
That purple... So here's the thing about the purple one, right?
Yeah.
It celebrates 30 years ago, right? It's a throwback to 1996. And I'm going to be celebrating my 30th birthday on race day this year.
Ooh.
So I feel like I really someone talked me into or out of, I don't know. Talked me into or out of getting this.
When's the race?
Purple bomber jacket. It's on my birthday, May 24th.
Okay.
It's great. It's so sharp. The colors are great. It's like Fiesta colors, like San Antonio Fiesta colors, which I always love. The back of it is amazing too. The gray spectacle and racing, the stripes on the sleeve, hard to beat.
Yeah, I mean, and you know it's quality. Like, I'm not like, I understand having spent a lot of money on stuff, but I also understand I understand fiscal responsibility, but this is not going to be around for long enough for you to really waffle on a decision. So you just kind of got to make it. Is where I'm at. Like, whether you get one or don't, that's for the spirit to lead you. But yeah.
And let me tell you, when you go to the dentist after a while of not going to the dentist, it is expensive, and
sure is.
We don't even have a promo code. Whereas, like, if you haven't purchased home field apparel, and then you go to purchase
great
home
deal,
field
brother.
apparel,
Yeah,
you can use promo code yes yes for 15% off your first order from home field.
I'm putting in our idea thread to get a dentist promo code.
Dentist promo code for laughing gas. Use code yes, yes.
I mean, my hygienist had like ESPN radio on when we were. She's like, I love to follow college football, and we were listening to it like the last time I was in there, and we were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, me too. And yeah.
They always want to have a conversation with you. That you got the tools in your mouth.
You got the thing open, and they got the little thing in there that sucks out the excess saliva and water and stuff. Oh yeah.
Dentist stuff. The girl's so confused.
No, I'm not. So, listener, we've talked about this on the show before. Every once in a while, one of us will stand up and go do something during the show.
Like, I need to grab some more water.
Yeah, I need a beverage, whatever. I came back and I know you're talking about dentist, but I don't know why.
Oh, we're talking about purchases and how the dentist, when you don't go to the dentist for a long time, is expensive because it's the dentist. And we've all felt that recently.
Yeah, do not defer the teeth maintenance.
Yeah,
0 out of 10.
We understand that dentistry is a scam. However,
dental insurance is a scam.
Yeah, that's really what gets me every time. I'm like, I supposedly have really good insurance. Why am I paying $5,000 for a dental procedure? I don't like that.
Listeners, we have a very special thing for you. If you heard us talk about this before, we are community owners for the Minnesota Aurora in the USLW. Mm-hmm. And we're doing something very special this season. We have purchased a set, one season ticket.
No,
one season ticket. 2 tickets.
One set of two tickets.
Thank you.
That's right.
So you don't
season
have to
tickets.
by yourself.
Season tickets. And we're doing a giveaway for May 4th to May 8th. You'll hear this on May 6th, so we'll be halfway through it.
You'll hear this on May 5th.
May 5th, sorry. I knew what day it was, sorry.
This is
Cinco de Mayo.
I almost said this during intros. The show will air on Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
We'll have a Google form posted on all our socials, and you can enter to win a set of Aurora FC tickets.
Season tickets. 7 games. They play out in Eagan, Minnesota. We're not paying for parking, food, or transportation. So if you're in the Minnesota area and you're listening to this,
we're not paying for transportation.
No, we're not paying for transportation. But yeah, we're working with them. We're community owners. You can't buy any more community stock in the team that we bought. So we figured how can we help our community up there for the community owners in Minneapolis, and we're going to give away 2 season tickets in a reserve section, not general admission. This is a reserve section. So we got 2 tickets, and check our socials, fill out the Google form, name, email, social handle, and we'll do the drawing on our Sunday recording, and we'll announce it on May 12th, the winner.
Sounds good. As always, go to games. Live games are always great. Use Vivid Seats. Use our offer code Sickos20 for $20 off your first purchase of $200 or more. Sign up for our Beehive.
Beehive.
Where we do all of our writing, including apparently about what you can fit into gallon Ziploc bags.
Yes.
That'll happen soon enough.
What you can take into baseball stadiums.
In Ziploc bags and what size. Yes.
Join our Patreon. $3 a month gets you access to all our extra podcasts. $5 a month, access to our Discord. $10 a month, we'll say a word for you on the podcast. For $100 a month, I'll tell you I love you every podcast episode. I love you, Zach.
Hi, Zach. We love you.
Still love you, Zach.
Merch store, sickoscommittee.org, our YouTube, our Instagram, our TikTok, and our Twitch. Shout out to Message Board Geniuses podcast. They go the places we refuse to go. And shout out to Feed Your Mascot podcast, where our friends Jeff and Blue talk about the culture surrounding college football. Commish, we are back with Sickos Committee Retroactive National Championships. We go back to 1981.
That's right. I want to put yourself in the mindset of 1981. Nobody was alive.
No.
Well, I
No,
was
no.
for very little bit, just basically the season. This is my first season of college football being alive on this earth, even though I don't remember a damn thing about it. So let me just give you the number one hits through the season in 1981.
Okay.
So
I'm
when the
listening.
season started, it was Endless Love with Diana Ross and Lionel Richie.
Classic. Yeah.
Sorry.
Mhm.
The one after that, in mid-October, it was Arthur's theme. Sorry, The Best That You Can Do by Christopher Cross.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
after-
banger.
After that, in the beginning of November, it was Hall & Oates with Private Eyes.
They're
Yeah.
watching you.
They're watching you. That's
I
right.
don't know that one.
That's right. You don't
You
not
don't
know
know
Private
good.
Eyes?
You
It's got the clap.
100%
Okay.
do.
Okay.
Okay,
Maybe
okay.
I do. Maybe I do.
Private eyes. They're watching you.
I'm going to be like Commish and listen to music on the podcast. Listen to what's going on with podcasting now.
So, you probably know
It's
Hall
gonna
&
go
Oates for
through-
Rich Girl.
Yeah, I know that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's your number one Hall & Oates? Okay, sorry. I'm a Hall & Oates head. Sorry.
I
All right. And then
I
the
don't
one
I mean,
after
it's the one that I feel like most people know is that
Man-Eater?
one. Man-Eater
Yeah.
is another.
I don't know.
Okay.
So like part of my like deep inner anti-Philadelphian, except for Temple, love you Temple.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
is that like I
Hall &
kind
Oates
of
is
don't
from
like
Philly.
Hall &
Yeah.
Oates.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Sorry.
My youngest, or my oldest,
So-
his first concert, 5 weeks old, Hall & Oates.
That's right. So, Pitt Girl doesn't like Philadelphia. She would say, I can't go for that.
I can't. No can do.
No can do. There you go. Sorry.
No can do.
And then the last hit of the season, through bowl season, was Physical by Olivia Newton-John.
Oh,
Yeah.
they were prepping for bowl season. You got to get
They were. Got to get physical.
Physical.
All right. So if you don't know the 1981 season, I wrote a Beehive blog on Friday about 1981 season and just like diving into this. And then I was like, hey, I could just use this stuff that I was just clicking around on this Wikipedia page for the podcast and naming a retroactive champion. So
Oh, yeah, we're smarter, not harder.
1981 season, Clemson went from unranked in the preseason to national champs.
That's
Undefeated.
It's crazy.
Undefeated, not in the top 20 at all. The number one team to start the season was Michigan, but they lost the very first week. We'll talk about a team that beat them in our nominees. Pitt had the number one spot after that, going into the very last week of the season until they lost to Penn State 48-14. So
yeah. Okay.
yeah.
I mean, these things happen.
does.
It's not like it prevented us from our best chance at our like only ever national championship that we maybe could have gotten,
No.
as opposed to a thing that has happened to a rival of Pitt's.
Yeah.
Just saying, it's
Should
fine.
say.
It's all right. So I have some nominees this year. So we're gonna go. I have 20 nominees, and I got some stats this year because, like, none of us was alive to watch this season, so I had to throw in some stats here.
Yeah, thank you.
And break it down a little bit here further for you. So, the number one nominee that I have right now, Northwestern, 0-11. Their losing streak was still going on. They set the longest losing streak of FBS teams. They eclipsed Kansas State's record this year. They finished 0-11. Some stats about Northwestern: they were shut out in 5 games. There was only one possession game, only one possession game all year, which was the opening loss 21-20 to Lee Corso's Indiana to start the season. Their point differential was negative 423.
Yeah.
My
Oh
God.
no.
Including the one I remember from this season, I believe it was a 70-6 loss to Ohio State.
Yeah, it was not good. I typed this one wrong here. They scored 82 points this year and had 85 punts. They
You really
were-
want a 1-to-1 ratio on those.
At least, right?
Slightly more punts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly more.
Ideally.
Yeah. They have they finished the season with the 8th most pass attempts. With 426 pass attempts. The leader this year was BYU with 535 pass attempts.
Yeah, that tracks.
So, yeah, it tracks. The passing for the year, they threw 10 touchdowns and they threw 21 interceptions on the year. Oh, there's more that's here that are going to make you laugh
That's
even further.
more than a 2-to-1 ratio. I'm sorry.
2.1 ints per touchdown.
There's more. They're going to make you laugh more about this. And this is a stat that I got for everybody here. I could not get fumble numbers, which I wish I did. I could not. I got interception numbers, though. They were the worst rushing team in the nation. They only gained 493 yards. And they were second in rushing touchdowns with only 2 rushing TDs the whole year. Rice only had 1.
Oh no! Oh no!
That is not good.
No.
Rice had wins on the year though. Northwestern had none. So,
listener, I have my glasses like pulled down my nose.
She does. Yeah.
Because I am
She has
concerned.
incredulity just happening right here.
And then they were the 5th lowest yardage gained team on the year. So the least yards, 5th least yards in the year. That's Northwestern. So
can I throw just immediately like put my chip I'm gonna push my chips in real hard here. If we had like actual voting on this, Northwestern hitting the
streak,
the record.
Yeah.
None in a row. None in a row.
But how many years in a row was Northwestern winless here?
So this is their 3rd year of the winless streak.
Yeah, so you got to think, would voters get tired? Would they get Northwestern fatigue?
True. Yeah.
Oh, fair.
Now, this was
Same
Dennis
with,
Green's
Iowa repeat champions.
This was Dennis Green's first year.
Can they repeat?
That's right. This is Dennis Green's first year as head coach of Northwestern. So it's his first opportunity as head coach, first year. So that's Northwestern. The second nominee, Virginia, 1-10 this year. The Who's, their only win was over VMI, 13-10.
Oh no!
This is like spiritually correct for Virginia football most of the time. Though, is the thing about this, and so like
the state of Virginia football, yeah.
Right. I'm not knocking this, but it does feel a little bit like, and I haven't scrolled down and looked at the notes. I don't know if Wake Forest is on this list, but like it does feel a little bit like being like Wake Forest is the Sickos national champion. Like, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Are they?
Wake Forest was 4-7. We're fine this year.
Okay, we're safe. Mark's safe from Wake Forest football.
Mark's safe from the Demon Deacons this year. Wake Forest did beat Virginia also. So Virginia, their Sickos tendencies. They had 5 one-possession game losses.
We do like that.
That's rough, buddy.
Their coach was fired at the end of the year. After compiling a record of 16-49-1 in 6 years.
Did he turn into the moon?
I think so. And he got another head coaching job out of this. No, sorry.
He did. Let me give you his name. Jordan, behave yourself.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dick Bestwick.
Oh no!
When you've got the Bestwick,
Jordan.
I swear to fucking God, Jordan. Filing cabinet.
Dick Bestwick is my name of sexually charged candles.
Sexually suggestive
One
candles.
of these days, someone is going to give me the button, Jordan.
Again, Brigit, you tell me when, and I will use the button.
Okay.
It's feeling very close.
All right. As I'd mentioned, I have the interception and passing stats for everybody this year. Virginia had 11 touchdown passes, and they tied for second most interceptions with 24.
Oh my God.
That's so many.
So many interceptions.
2.18.
Yeah, I was going to say roughly the same,
touchdown.
just slightly more than the last. Yeah.
All right. The next one I had nominated here, Texas Tech, 1-9-1.
Ooh.
1-9-1. Their random tie that they had was a 39-39 tie against TCU, and TCU was 2-7-2.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Ew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, is TCU on this list for the 2?
I did not put TCU on this list, but if
Okay.
you want to nominate TCU,
it's fine.
you can search.
You have so many to choose from.
Yeah.
It's hard to narrow
I
the
just-
list down. I get it.
I like
the 2 is just very special.
the 2 is very special. I do also like. I like that this tie is like a weird. Like 39 is a weird number.
Yes.
And
Mhm.
somehow they
Weird-
both hit.
Somehow they
Yeah.
both hit 39. Yes. Strange as hell.
Yeah.
TCU's season may be nomination worthy, but I did not nominate them. You're welcome to
Fair.
compile
Again,
some
no.
information if you want to.
It's no.
Okay.
We have so many good
Nomination.
options here.
Nomination.
Nomination.
All right. Texas Tech had 4 one-possession losses.
Possession.
And then also they had 8 touchdown passes with 18 interceptions.
Ooh.
That's great.
2 point
All right.
something.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
Next team.
2.2.
Next nomination. Georgia Tech. They finished 1-10. Georgia Tech. Their only win was in the first game of the season against number 2 preseason ranked Alabama.
It's giving Florida State.
It is.
Tide rolled.
It is. Tide rolled. They beat Bama, and they didn't win a single game for the rest of the year.
Huh.
They
This
lost.
is incredible.
They lost to Memphis. They lost to Memphis, who also finished 1-10. Georgia Tech, 5 touchdowns and 18 interceptions.
Oh, that is a
very special
3 point
ratio.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Just to hit the rewind slightly, I did
3.6.
Okay.
find the box score of that TCU Texas Tech 39-39 tie. I
Yeah.
need you guys to look at the quarter by quarter score. I just dropped it in the chat. It is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
Oh, What?
That's why I nominate that. It was. I don't know how you go. Like it went 7, 10, 15, 7. Then it was 6-0, 9, and then 24.
It looks like 3 or 4, like at least 3 2-point conversions failed, a missed kick.
Yeah.
It's just wild shit in there. This
was-
one's good. I'm just gonna
also
put a
in
pin
the
this.
first quarter, that means that the score was in fact for a while 6-7.
Well, you know,
6-7.
you know it's messed up. The last score of that game, that 39-39 tie, was a block punt for a safety.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
This is
Proto
why we do-
Sickos back
Again.
in the depths of time. We're
39 the-
absolutely thriving.
39
There
the
have
hard way,
always
baby.
been sickos.
Yeah, it's been there. This is tough to do this. So, all right. So we just did Georgia Tech. We went back to Texas Tech. TCU, we could throw TCU in there. I didn't do it. Just put TCU in there. 2-7-2 is in there too.
Yeah.
If you want to do that. Number 5, Colorado State 0-12.
Yeah.
Colorado State 0-12. I think the Sickos game of the year would have been between 0-6 UTEP and 0-6 Colorado State in the Sun Bowl.
Yeah.
Yes.
UTEP is the next nominated team. They finished 1-10, and their only win was over Colorado State.
Oh my god.
Both UTEP and Colorado State entered that game with just firing their coaches the week before.
Question.
Yes.
How did Colorado State get to 12? Why do they have an extra game?
Let's
They
see.
played
here.
Hawaii.
Did they? That's yeah. Like,
Yeah, they
At Hawaii.
played the
At
last
Hawaii.
game at Hawaii. Yeah.
yes. Yes.
That's right.
Excellent. Very
That
good.
game at Hawaii, they lost 59-6.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Getting
Hawaii
your
was
shit
good this
kicked
year.
in on the islands give you extra points, I
Hawaii
think.
was good this year. I'm just gonna say that Hawaii
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
This was an incredible game. UTEP won it 35-29. Another kind of weird score. Colorado State threw the most interceptions on the year with 25, but they had 21 touchdown passes, but still finished
Okay,
0-12.
so, like, Detmer.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Yes.
0-12, like Detmer ass team. That's
They
fine.
had the second lowest rushing yardage of the season with 681 yards, which is basically almost 200 yards more than Northwestern.
Yeah.
And they tied Northwestern in rushing touchdowns with only 2. So that's some stats about Colorado. UTEP, again, we talked about them. And this one here, their only win was over Colorado State. They lost to the Javelinas of Texas A&I,
Yeah, they did.
37-15.
Ooh, weird number.
A D2 team.
Ooh.
a D2 team. UTEP threw 6 touchdowns and 19 interceptions.
That is 3.16 interceptions per touchdown for those of you keeping score at home. 3.17, actually, if you round.
Slightly bigger, yeah.
Okay.
Slightly bigger than.
Now, Jordan had the chips on Northwestern here. I want to talk about number 7, Notre Dame, 5-6.
Okay, sell me on this.
Notre Dame was preseason number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan lost the first week to Wisconsin. Notre Dame went to preseason, went to number 1 after that. Then they went 5-6 to finish the year. So Notre Dame completely fell off a cliff.
We do love this.
We do love this. So let me just give you Notre Dame's schedule here. Notre Dame, they beat LSU 27-9. They were 1-0. They lost to Michigan after they were number 1. And then they lost to Purdue at Purdue 15-14.
Okay.
Oh.
There goes the ranking completely.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone. They beat Michigan State 20-7. They lose to Florida State at home 19-13. They lose to USC at home 14-17. They beat Navy. They beat Georgia Tech. They beat Air Force. They lose at Penn State 24-21. And they lose at Miami 37-15 on ABC.
That's
5-6.
okay. That's pretty bad. Okay.
This is the kind of thing our voters would love.
But look at it this way. They scored 232 points and they only allowed 160.
And still went 5-6.
Yeah, but they were 5-6.
Yes.
5-6, yeah.
So I will say, in all of the actual polls we've done, this is the profile of team that has prevailed.
Yep.
A team that is, I don't necessarily want to say like a heavyweight because I don't know that like Iowa.
Yeah,
they're good, but they're not like hateable good, if that makes sense.
Iowa's its own thing that is of interest for different reasons than, for example, former champions Florida State and Penn State.
This has always been, when we've voted on it in real time, this has been the team we have most enjoyed laughing at.
Here is the car crash.
And so I feel like Notre Dame, just looking down the list of all of these teams, Notre Dame is probably the one that fits that the most.
They do have a very strong case.
Preseason number 3 that ends up going 5-6 is very much giving car crash.
Mm-hmm.
So
in slow motion over the entire season.
And we can watch it and dissect it.
I've never heard of Notre Dame's quarterback before in my life. His name was Blair Keel. I've never heard of this gentleman ever.
That is a random number generator.
That's made up. Yeah. That's the Japanese games that made up dudes' names.
There was Tim, Tim Kogel or Kegel. I have no idea. But yeah, he played 10 games too.
Spell that?
Jordan, go ahead, laugh. It's Koegel.
Okay, Kurgel. Okay. Like Kurgel or something.
Sure. There was no German umlaut thingy, whatever. Nothing.
But OE, OE translates over sometimes like that. But yeah, sure.
There you go. So Notre Dame also had 12 TDs and 15 interceptions between 2 quarterbacks that played this year.
Oh shit! Hey guys, you know Blair Keel. You know the family. You remember Gunnar Keel?
Gunnar Keel.
Yes.
Oh no.
You remember Gunnar Keel? That's his nephew.
Oh god.
Guy remembering.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be some amazing guy remembering in this one. We're getting to my most hated guy next.
Okay. Stanford next. 4-7. Preseason number 18 Stanford lost 7 out of their first 8 games to finish 4-7. Their quarterback, John Elway, 20 touchdowns and 13 interceptions.
Eat shit.
I'm not here for an interception to touchdown ratio less than 1. Thank you.
Sorry. So I didn't nominate Dan Marino. Sorry. He had a lot of interceptions, but way many more touchdowns.
Dan Marino was also very much out here doing the Detmer thing, but for good, for winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used his powers for good versus John Elway, who just used it to own a series of dealerships in the Denver area that ran commercials at every commercial break for each of his dealerships.
So you're telling me that he was the original Stetson Bennett Kia?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He had like John Elway Ford, this is why my mom and I hate John Elway. Like, A, because we just never liked the Broncos, but B, we're like, I'm so fucking sick of seeing John Elway on the TV. Get him off the goddamn TV. I hate you, John Elway. And then just terms of service violations.
I feel like looking at some of these passing numbers for these teams, I wonder if they would have stuck out to people at the time the way they stick out to us now.
Yeah.
Fair.
Honestly, there was a lot more. There's a lot more It's kind of like the kicking thing. Like now, like you see people like, barely making a clip. Like the best completion percentage for this year was BYU with 61.5%. Like that's passing. Like yeah, that's the best. And you're looking at a lot of colleges basically 50% passing. Like just the college QBs, doing that. The second most prolific offense in passing was actually NLU, ULM this year. They threw like 40 passes less than BYU at number 2, and they completed 48.4%, and they are also nominated a little bit later. But this style of offense, it was kind of like in its infancy, and the interceptions were aplenty, and we would have enjoyed every single one of them.
Two things about the Stanford team. One, this was the last year, I had to double check this. Last year, they were known as the Stanford Cardinals.
Yes.
They went to the singular the next year.
That's right.
And two, a young, plucky Jack Harbaugh was their defensive coordinator.
There you go. Next team nominated, Eastern Michigan, which I wrote the blog about. So I was like, I went down the 1981 rabbit hole, and we're here now. Eastern Michigan 0-11. If you have read the blog or not, you could see the Eastern Michigan on the shoulder pads. They had giant EMUs, like big block letter
so
EMUs.
Good.
It's in the Beehive blog. You can check it out. It was ridiculous. Eastern Michigan 0-11. They scored exactly 7 points in 7 of their 11 losses, which I did the blog about because that was remarkable to just land on 7. They scored 88 points in the entire season, and they had 89 punts.
Nice.
They had 7 touchdown passes with 11 interceptions. Again, 7-11.
7-11.
7-11. 7-11.
7 twice,
for
man.
Eastern
7
Michigan.
twice.
That's right. Number 10, I had nominated Tulane, 6-5. They started the year 0-4 with weird score losses to Ole Miss, 19-18. Then the eventual national champions, they lost 13-5.
Ooh.
Amazing.
So they started 0-4, and then they won 6 out of their last 7 and absolutely obliterated LSU at the end of the year in the battle for the rag.
Fuck yeah.
Let them know.
They did. It was like 48-7, I think.
Yeah.
And then they had 12 TD passes on the year with 18 interceptions.
Okay, so we got an into TD
Strong.
ratio more than 1. This is good.
It's good.
This is
all right.
1.33.
This one, again, Iowa State again, 5-1. Perfectly 500.
Perfect.
They got all the way up to number 11 this year. And then they lost to Farmageddon.
80s Iowa State got to number 11?
Yes, 1980. They got to number 11 because this season was wild in the Big 8. So Iowa State, they beat West Texas State. They beat Iowa 23-12. They beat Kent State 28-19. They tied number 5 Oklahoma 7-7. They lost to San Diego State 52-31. Then they beat Mizzou 34-13. Then they beat Colorado. When they played Colorado, they got back up to 14. They were ranked twice. They beat Colorado 17-10. Then they got up to number 11. They went to Kansas State for Farmageddon. They lost 10-7, and they lost every single game for the rest of the year. They lost to Kansas, they lost to Nebraska, and they lost to Oklahoma State to finish 5-1.
Okay.
But
the
three touchdown passes, 15 interceptions.
Yeah! Listener, 5. Cinco.
Easy math. Bye.
Yeah.
We got one that's gonna beat it though. I promise you.
Oh
Hey,
my god. Okay, I'm here.
I don't want you.
I'm sad.
Do not speak ill of that Iowa State team.
Mm-hmm.
They had a plucky young offensive coordinator by the name of Mack Brown.
Mack Brown.
That's Mack Brown's fault.
Did he have his puffy
Damn.
coat?
That's
Didn't have a puffy
okay.
coat.
Coat?
Yeah, I think
no puffy
he
coats
didn't
back
have
then.
the puffy coat yet.
They hadn't
what
invented puffy
He
coat
wasn't
in
able to get his
1981?
power. He wasn't able to
It's-
charge up.
It's just
don't
crazy
think
to
so.
me to think that there was someone coaching, albeit as a coordinator,
Mhm.
in this college football season that was still coaching until last year. Like
Mhm.
that. I know it's
this
just math. And
1981.
It's just
1981 was the first year of Kirk Ferentz O-line at Iowa.
Still
There we go.
coaching.
Still coaching.
it's like, because on the one hand,
Alto's like shit.
well, no, because on the one hand, right?
Kirk Ferentz is like the Keith Richards of college football. Like he's just gonna outlive
true.
all of us. It's
Uh-huh.
fine.
Yeah. On the one hand, right? 1981. I know how long ago it was.
Mhm.
At this point, it was like 45 years ago. But also, I still feel like
Oh my god.
the 80s should be like 20 years ago, you know?
Yeah, same problem.
No, yeah,
So it's
especially for those of us who were born in the 80s.
and like someone having a 45 year long career is not crazy, right? Like
It's like a little
Especially-
crazy.
Especially if you start in your 20s.
Yeah.
if you start in your early 20s, that gets you to retirement, basically.
Mhm.
Like
Yes.
I guess if you were a college football player, maybe you don't officially start coaching until your 20s, right? Until you're like mid 20s. So that does take you like to your 70s, but like it's a 45-year career. If you like that's just a normal career for most people.
Just a real quick note. NHL update. Apparently,
Beep, 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 beep.
apparently the Avs are beating the Wild 8-6 right now.
Oh shit!
This is
Oh my
this is in
God.
the third, and it's game one of the series.
Football-ish score.
It was 7-6, and
I
then
know.
I went to
Football
go
score.
check, and then the Avalanche just scored again, so it's 8-6. Yeah, that's game one. I'm gonna watch.
My
this
mother-in-law
series.
is very happy. Yeah,
Yeah,
The Avs went for 2 football score.
it did. It did.
he did.
All right. Next team, Minnesota. They started 3-0, and then they alternated win and loss for the rest of the year, including upsets of 2 ranked Big Ten teams. They had a plus 10 point differential on the year at 6-5. They had 20 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. It's probably not gonna get it done here because
I do like it. I like the alternating win-loss
Mhm.
thing here.
Yeah. they
But
beat
also,
they won at Iowa 12-10. They lost to Michigan at home 34-13, and then they welcomed in Ohio State and beat number 18 Ohio State 35-31 in successive
Let's
weeks.
go.
nice.
So, and then they lost at Michigan State, and then they lost the axe against Wisconsin. Just absolute mayhem for the Gophers this year. So, speaking of Wisconsin, they upset preseason number 1 Michigan to start the year. So Wisconsin, they finished 7-5. Then their next game they welcomed in number 9 UCLA, and they lost to number 9 UCLA. They won 3 straight, including beating number 18 Ohio State, which Ohio State was 18 multiple times this year, 24-21. Then they got ranked, immediately lost at Michigan State 33-13. Lost at Illinois, beat Northwestern, beat Indiana, lost against Iowa, beat Minnesota. Then they went to something called the Garden State Bowl in New Jersey against Tennessee, and they lost 28-21.
Oh no,
What's
that
that
sounds more like a
conversation,
punishment
sir?
than anything else.
At Giant Stadium, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
Ew.
So yeah,
Ew.
they had 14 TDs and 13 interceptions passing.
Okay.
All right. So we go to Memphis State. Memphis. We walk into Memphis.
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 Memphis, they finished 1-10.
Okay.
1-10 on the season. Their only win was over 1-10 Georgia Tech. So they also had a couple of different close calls this year, and they almost they lost at number 18 Florida State 10-5. They
Oh,
lost. They lost to Ole Miss 7-3.
Good.
They beat Georgia Tech. They lost at Virginia Tech 17-13. There was a lot of one possession games, like for Memphis. One thing of note, the main thing of note, I have him here is Pitt Girl. This is your team. 2 touchdown passes, 17 interceptions.
8.5. 8.5.
Jesus.
Let's fucking go.
So Memphis State, we were walking back interceptions in Memphis.
I was saying they're running in Memphis, but passing not so much.
Throwing our passes 10 feet off of Beal.
Yes. All right. I want to give a shout out to ULM, which is in a weird independent state right now because they weren't like officially 1A, 1AA. There was a couple of conferences that were like this at this time. So like Illinois State was like 1A, but they weren't like the Missouri Valley Conference was like half, like 1AA, 1A. And this season was just very weird. Not everybody got anything straightened out yet, which I love to
would
see.
you say that ULM has been mentioned?
ULM has been mentioned.
Okay.
ULM finished 5-6 on the year. This was one of the weirdest years, which I mean, some of the years were crazy, but they beat the Sycamores 38-8. They lost to Arkansas State. That always happens. 35-13. They beat Southwestern Louisiana, which is the Cajuns, 20-17, and then they won at La Tech 35-0.
Beautiful.
Then they proceeded to lose 3 straight to Lamar, McNeese State, and then Southeastern Louisiana.
Oh no!
Then they obliterated Nicholls State 55-18. Then they went to Louisville, and they beat the shit out of Louisville 40-7.
Birds don't have teeth.
Then they lost to North Texas State 17-14 in Monroe, and then they played Northwestern State, which was 1AA, and then they lost 41-9 in Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Okay,
honey, what are you doing?
This is bad.
Okay. They had 26 touchdowns and 17 interceptions. Not great. You don't like that.
Too many touchdowns.
Too many touchdowns.
Just too many.
They threw the ball nearly 500 times, 495 attempts. They were 40 behind BYU in second most pass attempts on the year. As I mentioned previously, they only completed 48.4% of passes. BYU was about 61.2, 61.5. So that just a weird thing here. Then the next team I had nominated, Louisville, 5-6. They lost to ULM 40-7, but they upset number 9 Southern Miss.
Huh. Number 9 Southern Miss?
Yes, they were 9-2-1 this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are like the really good years for Southern Miss.
Yeah, I mean, which like that's good and cool. I just have questions.
Yeah, for sure.
Southern Miss tied number 7 Alabama 13-13 this year. They beat 15 Mississippi State, and they beat number 20 Florida State, and then they lost at Louisville 13-10.
What the fuck?
Exactly. It's like I said, this year was an absolute mess. This is great.
Yeah.
Like, is this the season that people talked about like the way that we talk about 2007 now, but like before 2007 happened?
Maybe I don't know.
Be.
Old people who listen to the show.
All right.
Chime in.
There's some things about Louisville here. They had 89 punts on the year, which was the second highest amount for the year. New Mexico had 94.
Punts.
They had 3 kick return touchdowns, which was the most in this year. They had 1 kickoff return for a touchdown and 2 punt return touchdowns. So a very, very sickos nature on special teams. And they also had 11 touchdowns and 16 interceptions.
This is also good.
Yeah.
That's good. That holds them in there.
Okay. I have a couple more showstoppers at the end of this one here, but number 17, Mizzou. They finished 8-4. They started 5-0, then lost 3 in a row, then upset 2 ranked teams at the end of the year in their last 3 games, with a loss to their hated rival Kansas in the middle of it.
This is a vibe. This is like something that I spiritually identify with. I am not sure that it is like Sickos national championship material, but I do appreciate it as a work of art.
Yeah, it was. Look, I don't even.
A solid
know.
resume.
A solid resume.
Starting 5-0 and then like tripping over your own dick is like the Pitt football story for the last several years, and so like, yeah, I get it.
They finished ranked 19th here. So they won at number 9 Mississippi State. They beat K-State. Then they lost at Iowa State, as we mentioned previously, when they got up to number 8. Then they lost to Nebraska 6-0. Just 6-0.
As you do.
Then they lost at Oklahoma State 16-12. They beat Colorado. They beat number 15 Oklahoma 19-14. Then they lost at Kansas 19-11. And then they beat number 18 Southern Miss in the Tangerine Bowl 19-17. So 3 straight games with somebody scoring 19.
That's weird. That's a hard score to get to.
9 touchdowns, 17 interceptions.
Good.
Okay, that's good.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Almost 2-1.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mississippi State, 8-4. Got up to number 9 in the poll.
Hey.
They lost to Mizzou. They beat a ranked Miami Hurricanes. Then lost to Bama. And lost to a ranked Southern Miss. Then lost the Egg Bowl to 4-6-1 to Ole Miss.
There we go. That's the Mississippi State I know. That's it. Yeah.
Egg Bowl.
Egg Bowl.
There we go, buddies. You can't be happy.
The Egg Bowl exists to inflict maximum suffering.
Yeah.
Can we offer
100%.
you an egg bowl in this trying time?
We can.
But guess what they got rewarded for going 7-4? They got to go to play in Birmingham at Legion Field in the Hall of Fame Classic to play Kansas, and they beat Kansas in the bowl game 10-0.
Proto
Spiritually
BBVA
correct
Compass Bowl.
ending. Yeah, spiritually correct ending to this season for them.
Now, is this next one ACC South Carolina?
No.
Yeah.
No? This is Independent South Carolina?
Independent South Carolina.
Okay. Because this is a lot of ACC teams.
Yeah. There's a lot of ACC teams that are not yet in the ACC. But
Okay.
South Carolina nominated 6-6, so they got to play 12 games. They started 6-3, highlighted by an upset over number 3 North Carolina. That's right, North Carolina was number 3. On
That's
the road,
upsetting.
this was South Carolina's first ever win over a top 5 opponent in their program history.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay.
That's right. So they upset number 3 North Carolina. Then they beat NC State. So they're flying high. Then Pacific comes all the way across the country, and they lose to Pacific at home 23-21.
What the fuck?
Beautiful.
They lose to Clemson after that, and then at the end of the year, they go to Hawaii, and Hawaii beats that ass 33-10.
Yeah. Also, Pacific football, we salute you.
Yeah. RIP.
I want to say this. They had a +3 scoring differential for their entire season.
Mhm.
So they were just +3. So,
Still ended up 6-6. I'll take it.
yes, 6-6 +3. They threw 9 touchdowns and they threw 19 interceptions.
Hey, that's slightly more than 2-1. That's good.
Right. And then they had 83 punts, which was tied for the 8th most this season. A lot of punts.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, Southern Miss. South Carolina, great. Pac-12 UCLA, classic UCLA here. I feel like this is what you want your UCLA to be. But UCLA was 7-4-1.
Yeah, that feels right.
Yeah. So UCLA.
But did they upset Penn State?
They didn't play them. So
Okay.
this is a classic game here. So they were ranked 12th. They beat Arizona. Then they went up to number 9. They beat Wisconsin on the road in Camp Randall. Then they got up to number 6. They went to Iowa for some odd reason. They were spiritually Big 10 at this time. They lost to Iowa 20-7. They beat Colorado 27-7. They lost at Stanford 26-23. They tied Washington State 17-17 in Pullman. They beat Cal. They beat Oregon. They beat number 16 Washington 31-0. They beat number 9 Arizona State 34-24. So they're back in the poll. They're back up to 15. They lose to USC 22-21.
Oh.
And then they go to the Bluebonnet Bowl in Houston, Texas in the Astrodome, and they lose to number 16 Michigan 33-14.
A very pissed off Michigan, I assume, at this point.
Yeah, Michigan finished ranked 12th, but like Michigan lost to at Wisconsin to start the year. They lost against Iowa 9-7
Beautiful art
in Ann Arbor,
art.
and they lost.
Yes.
And they lost to Ohio State that year, 14-9. That was their 3 years. Yeah, definitely a pissed off Michigan.
So I'm looking at all these.
Also, if you think about it, isn't every loss to Iowa spiritually 9-7?
It feels that way.
Emotionally.
Yeah.
Here's where I land on this, and people jump in as always. Northwestern sits at the top for me, I think, because they're in the middle of the streak. They hit the record.
Yeah.
And hitting the record, I think, is the thing that pushes them over. I don't know if by the end of the poll they stay there, but I think that by hitting the record, they're there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the question for us is like we have to sort of assess like who would the 1980 championship have been, but we can't assume that right now. I will say also negative 423 point differential. Like there's so much here.
There's it's a rich tapestry. You can choose pretty much anything, and yeah.
Do they have the highest touchdown ratio? No. But there's so much else here.
Mm-hmm.
And I will point out
you
that
have to look holistically.
I did go back to back in our poll, so it's not like the voters wouldn't pick the same team.
Yeah.
No, but again, like the question is like, okay,
so this would be
in
the
their
third year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are they in their third year of it? Are they getting sick of Northwestern? Are we getting sick of Northwestern? Really is the question that I think. So like,
is there, I guess the real question, like 1980, but also like 1979, who is the hypothetical Sickos national champion for 1979?
Right.
And I really feel like it's probably Northwestern in both of those years.
Probably.
And then this year you have to start thinking, okay, what am I really looking for in a national champion?
Well, Commish, if not Northwestern, then who do you think?
So I like the Notre Dame pick. Notre Dame being 5 and 6. That is one that I think I want to nominate. If we're gonna do the voting thing like we did last time, I think
we should.
Got to do that.
I agree.
I wanted to look at TCU real quick because I know I didn't write them out, but
it's not. It's kind of interesting, but honestly, it's not as good as the other ones. Honestly.
It's not earth shattering. I would imagine that if it was good enough that you would have included it, which like is fine. It's just the 2 for me. The 2 is just it's there, and it's pretty shiny number. But again, you have to look holistically. I don't think that it's it. I will nominate Georgia Tech.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's very funny that your only win was against preseason ranked number 2 Bama.
It is giving like 2025 Florida State, which didn't win, but we were paying very close attention to them for reasons.
Watching their career with interest.
Yes.
I'm kind of caught up in both in Colorado State UTEP. In my brain, they are one and the same because of the very similarities around them. I don't know if that lessens the individual teams at all, but I feel like as a pair, they are very enthralling.
And they did play each other. Like they do go together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is our peanut butter and jelly of the Sickos Committee right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like South Carolina too. 6 and 6 because they achieved like the highest highs and then immediately blew it. Like, losing to Pacific. Like they just set a program and then like college kids do probably party too much. They beat NC State the next week and then they're like, Pacific's coming. And then they had a chance to derail Clemson's hopes and they couldn't get it done. And then Clemson wins the national championship and then they go to Hawaii and get beat by Hawaii. That feels spiritually correct. But Arthur, do you have one?
I mean, I think it would either be Notre Dame or Northwestern.
Okay.
I do. I would like to take a moment to plug for the team with the highest int to touchdown ratio.
Okay. Memphis.
Yeah. Memphis. 8.5 to 1. Come on, man.
Yeah.
And they almost upset a couple ranked teams.
Yeah. They did.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, they did do that. And then their only win was over Georgia Tech. So that kind of feels right to include them.
It's like them in there. And Memphis GT is another one of those ones where it's like it probably would have been game of the week.
Yes.
So we're thinking Northwestern, Georgia Tech, Notre Dame, Memphis. Those 4 I think are a good starting point.
Good. We can put the poll up with 4.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I could do a write up on those. Are there any other ones that you maybe
Did
sneak
you want
into
Colorado
like a 5?
State and UTEP in there also, Jordan? Or
Honestly,
Okay.
I don't think. I think together they're a good pair. I don't think.
Yes.
either one
Okay,
would-
but like, what if we put them in as like a single line item? And if
I
they
also
win,
think
they're
6. I think
co-champions.
6 is fine. If we wanted to nominate 6, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be against it. If you wanted 5, I think it's harder to make the case for one over the other.
I think
I-
think
That's where I
honestly,
come
cut both. Cut both. Go to 4. Honestly,
Okay.
but that's all I was
Commish,
saying.
what do you think?
I think I kind of like Iowa State out here at 5, 5, and 1 randomly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Add them as the 5th.
Yeah.
You've left your Iowa State baby on the previous poll too.
Yeah. I mean, this year feels like they got all the way up to number 11 and then just completely
Mhm.
like I feel like that would be
That's
the
also our
momentum. Like
shit.
that's
Very much.
sicko stuff is like, oh my god, they're 11, and then all of a sudden there's like, wee. It's like I feel
Yeah.
like that's something that would attract the voters. Would it
Mhm.
win
Yes.
it? Maybe, maybe not. And then
Maybe,
also
maybe not.
only 3 touchdown passes and 15 interceptions.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
very good.
it's
We-
not as
and
good
they
as
have a
Memphis.
tie on the
do
year.
also like 5 to 1. 5 to 1 is a very good ratio.
It's a very good
here.
Yeah.
ratio, yeah.
We'll get
I
this-
think
For me, it's the tie. The
Yeah.
tie being part of this, perfect.
I think
I
we'll
think
put these
those are
up.
the ones.
We'll do
Yeah.
our poll,
Yeah.
and we'll announce the winner. Before we go, guys, I do have one more thing for you, real fast.
Oh
I'm
god.
scared.
Real
Oh
one.
God.
She's all scat.
No!
Freddie Prinze
kinda like
Jr.
that one.
No.